Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another live chat. I just realized I have my microphone way close to me, so I may have just been yelling at you. Sorry about that. I'm just going to move it back slightly. Hang on. That might be a bit better. Let me know. Can you hear me and can you see me? That would be the first thing that we want to do. Making sure my phone's on silent. I'm not wearing my watch, so that's not going to interrupt us. So make sure you have your live chat on so that you're getting all the goss. You're going to have all the live chat popping up in your chat feed. If you've got it to top chat, it'll just show you what YouTube thinks that you want to hear. We've got lots of early birds here in the chat. Excuse me 1 second. Excuse me. Leanne was 80 minutes early. Well done, Leanne. Cannot wait. I was going ahead to bed early, but this, thank you so much. Oh, hang on, my mouse. Do you find your mouse does not work properly when it's not on the mouse pad? Yeah, same. Hey, Rosie Crochet Corner. Kathy, welcome. Good morning. What time is it where you are? It is 10 a.m. Sydney time here in Australia. Yes, we were a couple of minutes late because for some reason, my computer did not want to hear Chantelle behind the scenes. And I was like, talking, couldn't hear anything. So just had to reboot and figure that out. Welcome, everybody. Kelly, Angela. Excuse me. Kelly Cole, question. Do you have 10,000 comments on that post so you can get a puppy? Yes, I do. I actually had, I think it was over 12,000, but still no puppy. We won't go there. It's actually better when it's a bit closer. Yes. So have you noticed a slightly different setup or angle? More words. We're off to a good start. Okay, you can hear me and see me. That's brilliant. Welcome, Leah, Francis, Lisa's Treasures. Hey, Claire, your hair is so long now. Isn't it long? It's crazy. I've been taking, it's like a liquid. Don't ask me what it's called because I do not know because I cannot remember. It looks like a bottle of wine. I don't drink, so it looks like a bottle of wine. And it's basically essential oils with vitamins in it. It tastes kind of like cranberry juice, kind of. It's got that sort of tart taste. When you first taste it, it's like, oh gosh, that's very tart, but I'm used to it now. And you just have, I think you're supposed to have 60 mils, but I just drink out of the bottle. I know that's gross. No one else drinks it except me. But my hair has grown crazy, which is awesome because I did have it cut to here last year. It's like in a year it's grown up. It was about there. Where's my collarbone? There. And it's already that long. So, yeah, it's amazing stuff. And it makes me feel good too. It gives me energy, which is always a good thing. Hello, Dell. Welcome. Kathy. Vanilli. Gosh, I am terrible at reading. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But hello from Canada. 6 o'clock there. Dina, Chantelle, smush that thumbs up. That's right, everyone. We have 38 people. Hey, everybody. Leave a comment. Say hi. Don't be shy. And let's see how many thumbs up we've got. Thumbs up help the algorithm, which is all good for me. Keeps my videos going. And we've got Megan in from Melbourne. What's it like in Melbourne today? It's beautiful here today. What is it? It's much... Computer's telling me it's 20 degrees and it's definitely sunny. Hardly any wind, which is great. Yeah, Leanne, you are used to seeing it up. I had a Christmas party yesterday. I'm laughing because I was sending selfies to Chantelle because I had makeup on, my hair was done. And I looked better than I normally do. So I was like, quick, get some headshots for YouTube. So we'll see. I might put it out for a vote to see which ones you like the best. But yeah, it is so hard taking a selfie when it's for a reason. Like if you're just taking a selfie going, hey, click. I think that's easier than actually taking it for a reason because it's got to look good. But yeah. Oh my goodness, it's 28 degrees at 9 a.m. Yeah, that is already hot. Wow, your summer is definitely kicked in there. Our summer is gradually starting. We had 27 the other day, and I was at it was called a ute and boot sale, which a ute is it a SUV, Chantelle? You might know because you're more American than me. Because you watch a lot of American stuff. A truck? I don't know. It's got like the tray and you can shove stuff in it. Utility truck, thank you. Oh yeah, which is probably what we call a ute. Yep. Why we call it that. So I was at a ute and boot sale. So a boot for us is the trunk of your car. I know that one. And you basically take all the stuff you don't want and you try and sell it. So I was at one of those. It was 27 degrees. We hadn't had anywhere near 20 before that. So we were all just whinging. We're too hot, sweating, and everyone got sunburned. We're trying to sit under trees, but Anyway, there's that. So what's everybody crocheting at the moment? I am working on some granny squares. I shall be working on that hopefully throughout this. What? Leanne's going to get 36 degrees Celsius? Ugh. That's probably around 90 degrees, I'm going to guess. 90, 95. It's quite warm. It's gross. Angela's got cloudy and 9 degrees C in Indiana. Yeah, that you live in Indiana. 9 degrees. That sounds all right. Oh, Angela's making a Tunisian crochet cowl. That sounds beautiful. Awesome. So before we get started, I've got my usual notes. There's not much, as you can see, but it does remind me to talk about things. So we've got, you can hear me and see me. We've got the live chat. You'll notice there's members here in the chat, which means their name is highlighted. They also have a little emoji next to their name. I think it's a star. We can see like a little yarn ball thing here on StreamYard, but on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's a star. They are members of the channel. Chantelle, I don't know what you just wrote, but I can't see it. It's got like 3 squares. They're members of the channel. That means that they are part of the membership area. They get their comments highlighted. Sorry, their name is highlighted in the chat. Excuse me. And also if you are a member, make sure you check down the bottom in the super chats, and you might have a free one for the month. So that's always fun. They will pop up in the chat. You get the membership area, which is like the community tab, but when I have my hair down, I play with it more. Stop it. You get membership area, so you get some behind the scenes stuff if I've got any of that. I promise you nothing so that you're not disappointed, but it is a great way to support the channel if you would like. So if you need any more information, there's a join button down here. I already need a drink. Can you hear my voice? Is it Chandra? I really don't want to say someone's name wrong. But welcome. Welcome to the chat. New emojis from YouTube don't transfer over to StreamYard. Well, that's annoying. Leah is in Ohio. Also, Lisa's Treasures. Are you watching on both YouTube channels? Hey, Sandra, welcome for joining us. I still read your name as Sandra Single Crochet, even though I know it's not that. Hi, Claire, 64 Fahrenheit at 6 p.m. Finishing your mile-a-minute blanket tutorial for my daughter for Christmas. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks for choosing my pattern. I really appreciate it when people choose my videos to make their projects. Sandy is a member for 6 months. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that. That is awesome. We like to celebrate people's milestones, so it'll also bring up when you your milestones. So each month, Chantelle, correct me if I'm wrong. So each month they get the free one. Is that to say how long they've been a member?
No, they can use it for that if they want, but they can actually add in a comment. So they can use it to do whatever they want. They can.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they can just treat it like a standard super chat, but they do have to. If they don't type something, this is what happens. So,
right.
Yeah,
that is cool. Don't go anywhere, cause.
Oh, I'm not expecting to be on camera today, but okay.
My hair, sorry, it is so long. Right. It's getting chopped off by the camera. Now that Chantelle is on the screen, we have some exciting news. Chantelle and I are starting a new podcast.
Yes, we are. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm so excited.
So it is going to come out sort of early 2023. Truth be told, we haven't done anything on that channel yet, except for Chantelle has been awesome, added all the pretty pictures and things, and got all that set up. But content-wise,
we've got
social media,
channel set up. So you need to go and subscribe to it.
Instagram? Got Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. So we've got all the things. Yeah. But we haven't actually sat down and filmed anything. Hopefully this afternoon we'll get some planning done. We've got very busy lives, I've noticed.
We do.
So trying to tee up a time that we can work together can sometimes be hard. But yeah, that's very exciting.
That was one of the big discussions we had, wasn't it, Claire, about like, can we do this not from a wanting to do it perspective, but from a time perspective. Like you've got Crochet with Claire, I've got Fiberific and my one-on-one clients, and it was just like, oh, can we do it? And we're like, you know what, we could just keep rounding going, no, we're too busy. But you know what you do, you give the busy people the tasks, because they're the ones who get it done. So we're going to get it done.
That's right. We are going to get it done.
So looking forward to it. Do you know one of the things I'm looking forward to most about it, Claire?
What?
Is that we get to just talk about anything yarny.
I know, right?
Like anything to do with yarn, like
which can't be bad.
Yeah, that's right. It's just anything to do with yarn. So if you're a knitter, a crocheter, a spinner, a dyer, like anything to do with yarn.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm excited because I'm going to learn a lot from you, because I crochet and I can knit, but you can do extra things. So I'm excited to learn that stuff as well.
It will be so much fun, and we'll have some great conversations. And we're going to do a little bit of, maybe not so much myth busting, but pop a few bubbles. And there's some stuff coming, some stuff planned that might be, what's the word I'm looking for, where people get fired up about it.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want people's opinions. Yeah.
So and this is going to be available both on YouTube as well as on your audio podcast listening places. So we're going to see how many we can get out to. We can't. Controversial. Kelly Pole, thank you so much for the word. That's the one I wanted. Controversial. I also like hot takes from Angela. But yeah, like we're going to be pushing it towards audio as well as for video. So if you're out and about, if you're working, if you're exercising, if you're traveling, and you can't watch the video, or you just don't have the mental space to add another video into your routine, this way you can listen as well.
Yeah, I was going to say something. I can't remember what it is now. But we haven't mentioned the name of. Well, I think you've put it in the chat, but we haven't actually mentioned the name of the.
No. Leanne did drop a link. I think. Well, did she? Maybe that was a link for something else. That was a link for something else.
Oh no, it is. It's for the neutral. Oh, that's what Leanne's making. So it's called Yarning Girls, and it took us a little while to come up with that, because we were like, what do we call it? We don't just call it like the Clare and Chantelle podcast or the Chantelle and Clare podcast. Because I could be talking about anything.
Yeah, we wanted to make it sort of open but clear, and so that if we want to have a guest in, we can, and if we don't have to, and we just wanted to have like a flexible, sort of like a flexible name. So, because like we're testing, this is like a pure test for us. Neither of us have done an audio podcast. Neither of us have really done a permanent collaboration.
No.
And so like we've both done collaborations like with various people for different things, but not every time we're together kind of thing.
Yeah, it's always just a once off, or maybe a couple of times, but it's not like like you say, weekly or ongoing.
Yeah, that's right. So I wanted the name to be sort of a bit open in that regard, and I think it works. I think, and I love the branding that we came up with.
And it describes us too, like Yarny Girls.
Yeah, we can talk.
Thank you, Leanne. Hey, what was that?
We can talk.
Oh, yeah. We were like Yarny Chatty Girls, the Chatty Girls. We come up with some stupid names that we'll never get.
We had a
But
long list that was rejected.
we so did.
Oh my gosh.
I like the pun too. Turn up for a good yarn. I've got to write that down.
Yeah.
Kelly. That's a good one.
Kelly comes up with some crackers. Kelly came up with the idea for my last merch line.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Was she the one that said the pineapple pizza or something?
No, it was the Poke the Bear. So that's the merch line where we've got the box of bears with Poke Me written on it.
We could have a Poke the Bear segment because there's plenty that just wiles up.
I think Kelly would appreciate a Poke the Bear segment.
I'm taking it.
And we're totally going to be utilizing some of those. Like if you're over on Fiberific, you guys know what we're talking about. So there's things that people say in the chat that set me off. Because I'm a passionate crafter, and some things that are out there in the world are incorrect, and I feel the need to correct that. Yeah. So we're gonna have
my
to
language.
talk about some of those. They're on the list. Yeah, Leanne's like, who, us? Yes.
So if
Leanne.
you've got any questions, this is to everybody watching. If you've got any questions or topics or anything yarny related that you want Chantelle and I to talk about on our new podcast, then chuck it in the chat because we're banking lists of what we want to talk about.
Yeah, we're banking up ideas because we want it to keep going. And this is the other thing, each episode's going to be quite short.
Yes.
Like in comparison to my 2-hour live streams and Claire's 1-hour live stream, they're going to be quite short. So we want to be able to have like ideas for like a year ahead, so that we're not like scrambling to come up with ideas for different things.
And also to make the podcast about, it's not just about us sitting here and talking, because we can do that like forever and a day, but to make it about the people watching, say what they want to listen to, what they want to watch, what they want us to, I don't know, investigate or anything like that. We want it to be about them.
What are you interested in? What is the burning question you've got that you want us to dig over and rake over?
And it could be an easy, like a really simple question, like
don't even. Don't. I do. Look at you.
4 make an 8. They do not. But we will no on the podcast why they don't. And I totally didn't know what you said last time about it. I did not know that. So I learned something too. So I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Good morning, JY Guild. Thank you for joining in.
We're going to have a blast. It's going to be so much fun.
The girls are very cheeky in the chat too.
They are. They're very cheeky in the chat. It's Kelly and Leanne. They're naughty. They're both very naughty.
Hey, Stella, welcome. So very excited about the podcast. I think it's going to be fun.
Excited. It's going
so
to
if
be
you haven't subscribed, go over there. Leanne's put the link in. Can we pin that somehow to the top of the chat?
Yeah, we can. I'll go and do that.
Go and subscribe just so when we are ready, then you won't miss anything. Make sure you turn on your notifications.
Yeah, and also we're going to be like we've applied for the community tab over there. So once we've got the community tab there, we will be adding in like requests for information, like requests for suggestions and things like that. And also like if there's something that you just don't like that we're doing or that we will potentially be doing that you guys aren't going to be talking about, and that'll help steer us as well, because we want to make this a really fun and like joyful place where the bear may get poked on occasion. Mostly me, it seems is going to be the issue.
I'm pretty chill. I don't think I have any.
It turns out. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Well, that's where my brain's gone with it. It's going to be so much fun. Maybe that's just a stress reaction. I don't know. It's like, no, it's going to be fun. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We've known each other long enough. There's never really awkward silence. So It won't be like,
And we can totally edit those out.
we're done.
You guys will never hear the awkward silence unless we intentionally leave it in. So yeah, and the other thing to remember is because we are making this for listeners as well, we
Mhm.
probably there's a very low chance we'll be doing things like tutorials. Unless they're a special thing that we'll put up onto the YouTube channel only, because you
Yeah.
have to think about, like, when you are listening to how something is done versus when you're watching how something is done.
It's
And this is going
completely
to be
different.
something that's alien to both Claire and myself, because we're both used to just going, just look at this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're
Yeah.
going to have to really be conscious of the fact that we are trying to pull this into like it's a mixed media. It's not just YouTube. It's not just podcasting. It's going to be both. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna be more descriptive, I guess. I mean, if you're just chatting, then it's okay, but if you're talking about something in, I don't know, I got this new fluffy pen from Kmart.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you're gonna
Kmart.
we'll have to be like, the
You've got to
link for the
describe it.
picture is in the description, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
show notes or whatever. Yeah, we'll have to be a lot more like there's things we've got to learn. Like, we may stuff it up. Actually, there's a
Yeah.
fairly decent chance we're gonna stuff it up. It's our first one. So come on the
It's gonna
journey
be
with us
fun to watch.
and watch this dumpster fire, like, roll out of control and into oncoming traffic. Anyway,
So basically, half of the podcast will just be us laughing.
I mean, there's a good chance of that. So if you like listening to us laugh, then it's probably a good thing. We've got some great suggestions in here. Blocking for those who've never blocked, from Angela. Christine
Yeah.
L has got a very interesting one. Probably not what we're going to discuss on that channel, but I mean, Claire, how you could be a guest over on my YouTube education channel, and we could have a discussion about it there.
Absolutely.
But
It's called a bit of luck and a lot of hard work.
Yes, that's exactly right. I'm not so much a fan of the luck side of it. I'm more in the team hard work side of it.
It's definitely it's like this much luck and then like this much hard work.
I think it's more like this, like this much passion and this much hard work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
You've got to keep it. Yeah, we can't talk about it now because we can talk about it on.
I was just like, oh, I was about to just, and you're right. I could just, because it's something I'm very passionate about, so it's very easy for me to get sidetracked on it.
I'm just writing this in.
Game of Widows is actually saying Chantelle being triggered. Never. So, Leanne is trying to put us on the spot here. Isn't the year closing quickly? Do you have a date for your first podcast in mind? No. No, it'll be early in the year, and we will make sure you all know. Our planning discussion that's happening in a few hours should clarify that. So
yes, it should.
Yeah.
I'm just writing down Christine's question.
Oh yeah, excellent. Thank you, Claire. But yeah, so I have pinned the comment for our new YouTube channel is there. We haven't gone through any of the podcasting stuff yet to put out anything, because you have to actually upload your first audio to go with it. So we have to wait. But yes, there will be things coming. I'm very excited. We have quite a long list of ideas already. But I would love to hear any of your suggestions. Kelly's asking if we'll release merch for the channel. Possibly, but maybe a little too early to decide, Kelly. Both Claire and I do love merch, so there's a good chance that we'll make something.
It's not merch, but my friend made me this, even though I'm not wearing a messy bun.
Yeah.
Can you read it? I can't get close.
You'll have to get a bit closer. What's it say? Messy bun and getting stuff done. Craft life. Yes. Absolutely. For me, it's just chuck a hat on. I just chuck a hat on.
It did say mum life, but I was like, don't do mum life.
Life. It's not just mum life. But yes, but we'll definitely have see, for me, when I'm looking at making merch lines, I like to make something that's not just the brand. Like, I've done that with Fiberific, I've done just the ninja stuff, and I love it, like, especially the Hedge of Ninja. Like, I love that one. But I think that the brand stuff that works better for most people is more about something quirky and fun that is just for that community.
Yeah.
And so we don't really we haven't gotten there yet. So
no, that'll come up
wait
as we
and see. We'll have
continue.
to wait.
Yeah. Kelly
But
Pole says, "Where did I get this shirt? My friend made it for me before I knew how to cricket. It's literally a Kmart t-shirt with what do you call it? Vinyl.
Yeah, it's a heat transfer vinyl, so it's a custom
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, and that's glittery for blue bit.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's right. In-joke merch. That's right. It is that. Yeah.
This SVG or whatever you call it, I'm sure is everywhere.
Yeah, I think if you go to Cricket, you'll actually find one there. On there.
I know my friend. She probably didn't pay for it. It was probably a free one.
Okay. And Kelly says it's nice to be able to support with useful stuff. Yeah. And we'll be definitely I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression. We'll definitely be looking at ways for fan funding to help support us, to keep us going, because there will come a time when we have to make decisions based on financial choices, which feels horrible to say, but that's the reality. None of these things are free to make.
Well, I want to upgrade my webcam.
Yeah, you need a new camera.
This little thing right here is just what's in my laptop.
Yeah. I'm sort of on Claire a little bit with her tech upgrades. Like, I don't want to push too hard because she did just buy a whole brand new laptop not that long ago, but I'm the one just like, Claire, have you seen this microphone that would really help? And then Claire's like, yes, I purchased it. Thank you very much. You know, and none of this stuff is free. Our internet access is not free. So down the track a little, we will be working out ways to make it fun and fair, where you guys aren't paying a ridiculous amount of money, but we're also not, starving artists. So
starving artists. Oh, there's a t-shirt.
There is absolutely. There's a million t-shirts for starving artists.
Starving artist.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
this is pretty much a taste of what you're going to get on that channel, except
probably more yarn related.
That's right.
More yarn related, probably. Yeah.
And they will be pre-recorded videos. I think maybe down the track, maybe we could do a quick live here and there, or depends. It's our schedules. Our schedules are pretty busy.
Yeah, they're pretty full, especially during daytime hours. And so, but special one-offs and things like that. I actually think this is, I'm just going to throw this out there, that maybe the lives could be for the Patreons or members or something.
Yeah.
Like that. That could be and that's a down the track thing. It could be something special for those people. I'm in a Patreon of a podcast that I absolutely love, and they did a live recording of their podcast and invited all their patrons of a certain tier and above to be in the live stream for it.
To watch it,
so we got to watch them record it, and it was kind of hilarious because it was a technical nightmare. I'm just sitting there like you just need to do this. And the guy kept missing the comment, and eventually he saw it. He's like, "Oh my God!" And then he's doing this one thing, and he's like, "It's fixed." But yeah, that was difficult for me because
you're like remote producer. Hell.
Yeah, my fingers itch. But yeah, so we'll have more things down the track that we'll announce and release. In the meantime, we'll get some episodes out, and you guys can decide for yourselves if it's for you.
That's right.
Because we're all big girls, or big boys. We can make our own decisions. So I'm going to run away, Claire, because it looks like you've got your crochet ready and you are ready to rock and roll.
I do. I'm just going to find the end amongst all this yarn vomit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I just before I do run away, how many people here in the chat have actually made the new scrubbies? Because on Sunday morning, when they were because it was released Saturday night my time. So when I sort of woke up after this very late night it was a very long night actually, but my brain was not quite functioning, and it was the absolute perfect project for me. I've now made 15 of them. So, well, because I did 3 originally. I did 3, like the beige, not the beige, the cream, the light purple and the dark purple. I did those originally, and then I was like, hang on a second, I've got some thicker, better cotton somewhere. So I went digging and found on my Flinders 8-ply, and then I made the 6 colors that I had in that, and then Abby stole those, and then I was like, oh, I need another one of each of those colors, so I did.
Mm-hmm. They're a little bit addictive because they work up so quick. There's 2 ends to weave in if you make them all the one color.
Yeah, and I was thinking about how amazing it'd look if you used like, especially with the Bendigo cotton, because it is a bit finer than standard cotton. If you did use 2 plies with the 4-ply, you could have 2 colors, and then holding 2 strands together to get that slightly squishier. It's not even the Bendigo 2-ply, the 4-ply, like even their 8-ply is an 8-ply. Like it's not.
No, their 8-ply is very fine.
It's very fine. But holding 2 of their 4-plies together gives you a little bit of squish. And I was thinking like have like, you know, your 2 colors, and then actually mile the 2 colors together to get your third so that your set matches. But then realized I don't have any Bendigo cotton 4-ply in 2 colors. So
I've just found a question we can talk about. Are all plies of yarn the same thickness?
Ah, excellent. That's an excellent question. All right, I'm going to run away. Are you ready to take over, Claire?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, everybody. So who's excited about the podcast and new YouTube channel? And if you haven't seen it or subscribed, it is hopefully at the top of the chat, pinned to the top. I can't see it on mine because I don't have YouTube open. I just have the background program, which is awesome. So I'm just looking at the comments, see what we've got. Try telling my parents that. I think I've missed something. Then saying I'd love both. I'd love you both chat about or on your podcast how far you have come since making the decision to go live all those years ago. Live as in this, or actually making a YouTube video? Because that would be a whole video for me to talk about. Dear, I can remember the old days. They were bad. But people watched it because I think when YouTube first started, they weren't really expecting it to be high production. So you kind of get away with rubbish footage. Well, I didn't have anyone complain. I actually improved it myself. Linda's tuning in from Indiana. Welcome, Linda. Great to have you here. Maru, is it? Thank you for joining us in here. Leslie Grant, welcome to the chat. It says, hey, Claire and everyone. I'm definitely excited about the new channel. That's so awesome to hear. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. Yes, so good point to put out. Chantelle's just saying, just to be clear, we're both doing it as extra. So I will still have Crochet with Claire. Chantelle will still have Fiberific and her Chantelle live streaming, Internet of live streaming channel. And then we will combine, well, we will get together and have our own YouTube channel. So there'll be hers and ours. Thank you, Leanne, for the comments there. It is also pinned up to the top of the comment section. And also, we do have Instagram and Twitter. I didn't even know I had a Twitter account until I went and had a look, and I hadn't posted since 2019. So apparently I have a Twitter on my own Twitter channel for Crochet with Claire. So J.Y. could say Aussie's taken over the world. Wow. Of course. Well, we got a new subscription coming in for the Yarny Girls channel. That's so awesome. So what is on your crochet hook? At the moment, I have these granny squares. These are going to be for the, what do we call it here on my channel? The Christmas Eve crochet party. You're going to need 3 granny squares, and it can be any granny square that you want. Like, I'm just going traditional because it's quick for me to make. But if you have a favorite granny square that you like, then please use that for the project. It is going to be a wearable, so make it in colors. If it's for someone, if it's for yourself or for someone else, make sure you choose colors that you like. You could do a total, this is just a totally scrap square. It's just using kind of rainbow colors. Love rainbows. I love bright colors. So that's what I'm going to use mine for. So the Christmas crochet party, it's a mouthful, is something that we do at the end of the year every year. I'm going to throw it out there and say I've done it for 5 years. I can't actually remember, but I know I've done it for quite a few years now. And at the end of the year, what it's supposed to be is the tutorial comes out a week before Christmas, which will be the Sunday before Christmas. As you can see, I still haven't filmed it because I'm still making crochet squares, so that will be my job for today. Yeah, so it comes out the week before Christmas, so you can watch the video, see what supplies you need, and all that jazz. So if you've got it in your stash, you can definitely stash dive, or you can go and buy some yarn. Completely up to you. But the idea is at the end of the year, when we've all done our crochet, most of us have little leftover bits. I know I do. I've got them everywhere. So it's for that, to use up all those little bits and pieces that you've had, excuse me, which, let's face it, who has, in the comments, let me know who has little bits and pieces laying around. Will it work in cotton? From Chantelle. Yes, it will work in cotton. You can pretty much use any fiber content. Is that the right way to say it? You can pretty much use any of that because actually a cotton one would be really nice as a little, what do you call it? Like when you go to the beach and you just want to like cover up a bit. I think it will be great for that. You can make it in wool if you want to have it really warm for the winter. I would have liked to do mine in wool, but I just had so much acrylic. Hydrate, everyone. So much acrylic that that's what I chose. If you would like to get my drink bottle, I do have an affiliate link in the comments section. It holds 2 liters, or that is 64 ounces. And it's great. You're supposed to drink this much water every day. And most days I do, some I do not. And it's got the time on it. So I'm currently up to 11 a.m., which is good because it's 22. It might be back to front view, but that says 11 a.m. And at 11 a.m. it says, remember your goal, to drink all the water. So what's everyone got in their cup today? I don't have any cup of tea. It's quite a warm day here today. And I'm that person that doesn't drink hot drinks when the weather's warmer. I always go cold drinks, which is generally water. And if I'm out, it's apple juice or orange juice. Yay, I got your name right. That's awesome. Chantelle says, I'm making the fireside blanket from Attic 24 and using her kit. I love it. Is that, so that blanket pattern, the fireside, is that out already? I thought it was coming out. I can see Chantelle in the background because I can see her nodding. I thought it was a crochet along for January. Did I read the wrong post? She's nodding. Apparently I did. Oh, gosh. Gamer Widows is saying not crocheting, sewing non-stop. What are you sewing, Gamer Widows? Fireside is our spring. Right. Fireside. I think I've got it mixed up. Spring Frost is the cow for January. Yeah, give me a look. The fireside. Sorry. Yeah, it's the granny square. I can see her. She's like down here in a little box. The fireside is the granny square one. Yes. That is a cool... sorry, hang on. Apparently I cannot concentrate and do two things at once. Yeah, that's the granny square one that they all get joined together. Looks really good. Oh, Sally's saying it comes out on her birthday. That's a cool birthday present. Sal's Crochet Creation. Have you changed your username? Did it? It used to be something else. I'm sure it did. Maybe I'm just making things up. So JY is saying I'm really looking forward to it this year. I think you've done 2 or 3 from the past. Awesome. So in the past we had a, what do you call that stitch called? Basket weave. So you could use it to make a mug rug, a scarf. What did I do? Or a blanket. I started a blanket, and truth be told, I actually frogged it. I didn't like the colors I chose, and I found that I wasn't picking it up. I wasn't picking up the project. Does anybody else do that when they've, you make something, and you look at the colors, and you're halfway through? Well, I wasn't halfway through. I was probably like that much into a blanket. But I think I was using 3 strands or 2 strands at once. It was a couple of years ago now. And I just, every time I picked it up, I was like, I don't like it. So I actually frogged it and reused the yarn. But we've had that. We've had the Granny Square market bag. That was fun, that one. That was all just using up scraps. Again, a Granny Square project. Help me out, guys. I can't think of any others that we did. Oh, the Scraptastic blanket. Was that the one of the Christmas ones? I don't know. Angela says, I have a tote bag full of scraps. Yep. Mine's a bit like that too. I just looked into my bag, and some of them are brand new. Well, there you go. But I did stash dive. I did not go and buy any yarn for it. Chantelle saying, I may have scraps around. Yes, I think you may. I think most people do. Is there anybody watching that doesn't have leftover yarn from projects they've made throughout the year or like years gone? Is there anyone that doesn't have leftover yarn? Are you that person that is very, very, what's the word? Oh, it's right there. That word, and makes a project and goes, okay, I've got this leftover yarn. I'm going to make something else with it. It's not structured. That is totally the wrong word. It's gone. Hello, Mary. How are you? Welcome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's much easier in the summer months to drink a lot of water. Yeah. Winter, you're just like, no, that is not happening. Angela's got Diet Pepsi in her cup. I've never tried Pepsi. What? Never tried it. I don't really drink fizzy drinks. I've tried Coke. Don't like it. Lemonade. Take it or leave it. When I was growing up, my mum wouldn't let us drink fizzy drinks because I used to burp a lot. I still do. And just fizzy drinks just made it worse. My mum took me to the doctor because I burped so much. And they told her she takes in air when she eats. I don't know if that's a thing. I really don't. But that's what they told her. There was nothing wrong with me. And that's why I don't drink fizzy drinks, because it's embarrassing. Mary Shields says it's freezing there. Mary, are you in England? I can't remember. I can't remember where you're from. I would just fill it with iced coffee. Well, there you go. That's the summer drink. You can just like hot coffee in the winter, and then cold coffee or iced coffee. Cold coffee, that doesn't sound as appetizing, does it? Iced coffee in the summer. I didn't drink coffee, and personally, iced tea, if I made the tea that I drink iced, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like it. Oh, Ireland. Wow, it must be getting late there for you, Mary. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Humbug pouches and stocking stuffers. Humbug pouches. That has got me intrigued. Humbugs to me are the little They black and white striped hard-boiled lollies and stocking stuffers. Are they to sell or are they to for gifts for people? Oh, wow. So it's 1:45 there. Yeah.
I'm just jumping in. I
Right.
happen to have one of Gamer Widow's stocking stuffer humbug pouches right here.
Oh,
And
I've got one of those too.
You've got one. You've got one. So it's this fantastic little. It's fully lined. It's fully like everything's all stitched in, so there's no loose edges. And I fit in like my weaving in needles, stitch markers, small scissors.
Yep, I've got scissors in mine too.
Look here. Look, here we go. My project box. I've got another one in there. And it's got my scissors, my highlighter, my hook for that.
That's like the hardest. That pouch does not look big enough to fit a crochet hook and those scissors
It's a
in
legit
it.
TARDIS. So you need to go to Gamer Widows on Etsy. She's finally listing them. And she makes them with the cutest fabrics. So this one here I got, it's like a sock monkey.
Oh, cute. That is
and
so
then
cute.
This one's like all teacups and cupcakes.
Oh, cool.
Which is a bit hard to see, but yeah. So you've
I've
got to
got one. Mine's with my don't know the name of my own tutorials. My mosaic blanket, the bricks and mortar blanket. And I love it. It's great.
I love them. And she sends them to me like flat like this so that she can put them in envelopes. This one's got little caravans.
Oh, that's adorable. That's so pretty. I love the colors in it.
This one is like a little like wildlife foresty kind of thing.
Is it?
Just
it's wishing well.
Fabric. Yeah. And so they come like this, but you just sort of pop it out just so
that
yeah. It's just so that she can post them flat and save us all money on postage.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're saying it's entirely Chantelle's fault. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I have another one here, not safe for work to share. So she sometimes will give you some extra options for the fabrics. But she's now listing them on her Etsy store, which you just need to go and get them. I think the scissors that fit, I think they're like they're just standard scissors.
Yeah.
Ruler. Found a ruler. Look at this. Happen to have a ruler. The scissors that fit into it are just over 5 inches long. They're 13 centimeters.
Wow, that's great.
So it's not like tiny embroidery scissors. It's a good pair of scissors.
Yeah. Can one of the mods or someone put a link in? I think if Emma puts her link in, it won't.
Yeah, Emma can't, but Leanne, throw the link in that we use at Fiberific, if you can, to Game Widows' store. They're fantastic and they're so well made. That's the thing I love about them more than anything else. Like, I am a friend of Emma's, and friendship aside, it's just a good product. It's so well made. Like there's little, not on that one, not that one. That one's fabrics is naughty. But like there's all like little like edges over the zips.
Yes.
And everything's like fully lined, and it's like I can only imagine the work going into making sure that there's French seams on the inside to cover the raw edges.
Wow.
Yeah, they are phenomenal. They're a bargain for all the work that goes into them. So I think they're around Gamer Widows. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what price you've got on Etsy, but are they around the $15 Australian mark each? Which, if you are not in Australia, that's a ridiculous bargain because the Aussie dollar is tanked hard,
hasn't it?
Yeah. Game Widows is written here. I hate raw edges. Me too.
Me too.
I hate raw edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are. They're
$15
in Australia.
That'd be great.
Yes, we've got a link. We've popped it in there. It's Sal's Creation has popped it in for us. So yeah. All right, I'm going to jump away again. But I just was like, I've got one I can show you.
Thank you. So Mary Shields has lots of scraps. Organized and efficient. Yes, that is not me. Sally's a hoarder. Yes, I think we're all a bit of a yarn hoarders, aren't we? Is there anyone that doesn't have a yarn stash? Are you very There is a certain word. It's to do with the army, I think. Whatever it is, are you that person that buys yarn, makes a project, uses all the yarn, buys more yarn? I am not that person. We used to have, a long time ago, I used to run a crochet and knitting group, and a lady joined. She was probably in her late 60s, and she joined, and she knew how to crochet, I think, from being younger, but then took it back up. So we'll talk about yarn stashes, and she said, what do you mean you have a yarn stash? I just buy my yarn and then use it. It's gone, and then I buy more. And and she only sort of just joined the group, and we said, well, by the time the year is out, you will have a yarn stash. Guaranteed you will be buying it because it's pretty. And she did. And one day she came in, she goes, I've got a confession. I've got this little cupboard at home, and it's got more yarn in it than I need. I was like, yes. Told you we would convert you over. I am just picking my next color, and my balls are in the wrong order. I've just used purple. What comes next on the color wheel? I've done pink, red, purple. I feel like my blue should be next, and then my green. I'm just checking my colors to make sure I'm adding them incorrectly. Incorrectly? No, not incorrect. Incorrectly. Is that even a word? Who knows? It is now. Oh, and next up is this color. That's not really showing up. Let me just change the screen. Because this screen, nope. This is a dark, what is it called? It's called Empire. It's like a it's just a bright blue, but it's really pretty. I'm putting you back over here so I'm actually looking at you and I'm talking to you. There we go. Good morning, everyone. People, Mary's got 2 wardrobes full. Oh, hang on, Linda said something. I've missed a heap of comments. So thank you for the link, people. They put the link in. Linda, words. Linda is saying, I've been using my scrap yarn to make mosaic zipper bags. I can make them as wide as I want. I follow Tina B. I can't remember how to spell her last name. That's okay. I don't think anyone can remember how to spell her last name because it's quite long. Could you imagine being, when you're a child, trying to spell your name? There was a guy in my year at school. His name was Stephen, but his last name was Petroskevich. And we used to call him like something like Alphabet. His last name was like the alphabet because it basically pretty much had all the letters of the alphabet. And he had to learn how to spell it, obviously, when he was little. And he said it was a nightmare because it was just so long. What? Gamer Widows, you are a rare breed. No yarn stash here, only what I need for the project. You need to teach me your ways. Hang on. Does anybody get hair? There's one bit there. Anybody get hair in their crochet? If anyone's got shorter hair, do you still get hair in your crochet? Because I'm constantly pulling it out. Not constantly, but quite regularly pulling it out of crochet projects. So I'm just going to have a look at my notes, make sure we've talked about all the things. Oh, so I have a new Ko-fi account or coffee account, whatever you want to call it. So if you would like to support me over there, then thank you very much. We've already had some people Seta, I don't know if you're still watching. Let me know in the comments if you are. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Oh, it's hay fever season here, and it is crazy hay fever season, like the worst in years, because it's been raining so much. Everything. I think even things that don't flower have flowered, because I think even the concrete has flowered this year because it has been so wet, and everything has just gone nuts. Everyone's complaining about it. Oh, I've got a piece of hair tickling my face. DNA markers in all my yarny projects. Am I missing something? Yeah, anybody not get hair in their projects? That's probably going to be less people answering that question. Emolo says, hello, I am one of your admirers. Thank you. Thank you for joining the chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, Freaky Geek, that is so true. Hair does find its way. I am like a dog, I swear, because my hair is everywhere. If I ever got a dog, I would have to get one that didn't molt, because it's bad enough with me. And my sister has long hair, not quite as long as me, but long hair. And so does her daughter, my niece. Oh, she's so cute. She has hair pretty much down to a waist. She's only 4. But I said to her, gosh, do you just constantly find hair because there's 2 of you with hair? There's a helicopter going over. Don't know if you can hear that. And I was like, and they had a cat. Unfortunately, the cat passed away. Poor Mabel. But yeah, with the cat, long-haired cat, my sister and my niece, I was like, do you have a constant carpet on your floor? She's like, yeah, I do. I'm just weaving in my ends. With this one, with the crochet, I've already done those ones. But with the end that you get when you finish off your yarn, I'm just using a crochet hook, and I'm just sort of going into a stitch, pulling it through, just weaving it in the stitches. And then if I've got any ends left over, I can fix that as I go. What? You don't get any hair in your project? Your hair's shorter too. My hair just seems to just stick to everything. Yes. Oh, I was just gonna. Claire's using a coffee account to save it for a new webcam so you can see what she is doing and her colors more clearly. I sure am. I am saving up for that. That thing is not cheap, but it will improve my live streams, because it's going to be, I don't know what type of webcam is in my computer, but the webcam I want to buy is high definition and all that jazz, so it will be much better. Although I find it's reasonably okay. I can see my face glaring. That's because that oh, blind. Hang on. They are not pajamas. They are leggings. If you just saw my pants, they have alpacas on them. So I'm just going through the comments here because you guys are commenting quicker than I'm reading them. If it's not, yeah, Marie says if it's not my hair, it's the dog's. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep, Sally's getting cat hair on hers. So you're basically saying if I get a pet, it's going to be even worse. Yeah, very true. The webcam is better than no webcam. Otherwise, it will just be me chatting, constantly picking out dog hair. Oh, no, sorry, picking out hair of your projects, human and dog. Oh, my goodness. So I need to get like a poodle, or what's a dog that doesn't shed? And don't say one of those hairless ones, because personally, not a fan. I'm sure they're adorable, but not a fan for me. It'd get too cold where I live anyway. Poor thing. Freaky's making tea. Yeah, so it looks like... I've just got the DNA as in here. Yeah, thank you, Leanne. Yeah, DNA stitch markers. Now I get it. That's totally, totally true. Yeah, so that is Tina or Tina. I call her Tina because I'm Australian. Tina's name. I couldn't even try to pronounce it either because, unfortunately, I would just butcher it. Yorkshire Terrier. What? Leanne, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Leanne has left a super chat. Beep, beep, right there towards the new camera. Thank you so much. I am going to just write that down so those funds go into that. I'm getting closer to being able to get it. Thank you so much, Leanne. You're naughty, but thank you. I really appreciate that. So super chats are awesome, aren't they? They like fully highlight your comment. If you want to leave a super chat and donate a one-off donation to my new camera that I need to get to do our Yarny podcast. It's all like glary now. It's got too much light on me. Anyway, you can go super chat down here. There'll be like a, in the chat thing, it's down the bottom. I think it's got a $sign. Sonia is making a dog sweater. That's cool because it's cooling down for a lot of people in the world, where for us it's heating up. It's crazy, isn't it? The opposites. Chantelle is saying, do you have an Amazon wish list? I do have an Amazon wish list. Can I add links? Let me have a look. Oh, hang on. I'm pressing all the ones. I'm moving. So an Amazon wish list is basically what it is. It's a wish list for the things that I need or would like to purchase for my business. Where's everybody gone? Where do I find you? There you are. So that is my Amazon wish list. That is what I would like to purchase for my business. And I'm pretty sure that you can purchase stuff off that and it gets sent to me, which is so cool. It's a great way to support channels. Like I watch lots of YouTube channels, and sometimes you're just like, you know what? You've given me so much knowledge over the years that I'm thankful, and I want to give you that as a one-off. And you can also see how much the camera costs in there. So I've got to get all that stuff. I've purchased a stand. I've still, Chantelle, I'm still waiting for my light. It is not here yet. I am sure I ordered it before the last live chat, which was 2 weeks ago. I know it's Christmas. Shipping is crazy at the minute. But yeah. What's this? Wish list. Wish list is the items you want or need but can't afford right now. Sure is, Freaky Geek. Bob Curran, hello or welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Leanne's got 2 Danes. Love their pockets in winter. They're my favorite breed of dog. I love Great Danes. We had a Great Dane cross Bull Mastiff, and the nature of the nature of Bob was definitely the Great Dane. Leans against you, sits on your foot. Had to take a toy everywhere we went, which was probably not that far, but if someone turned up or at the house or we got home, like if we'd gone out and come home, he would just run for a toy instantly. It was weird. It's cute too. Louis has clothes. He's adorable, all dressed up. And Havanese toy poodle cross. I've never heard of a Havanese. There you go. He's so cute. Louis is adorable. Okay, so tomorrow is Chantelle's live at 10 a.m., not 10 p.m., 10 a.m. So same time as my live, it'll just be tomorrow. So if you're somewhere else in Australia in the world, it's very easy to work out. Whatever 10 p.m., 10 a.m. my time, which was... Oh, wait, I'm saying this wrong. I've just realised it's daylight savings. So start again. It will be 11 a.m. my time. Is that right? Yeah. So basically now, tomorrow, is that right? I'm getting the nod. Yeah, I'm getting the nod. So now, tomorrow, Chantelle will have her Fiberific live stream over on her channel. Chantelle, please shove a link in there so people know how to get there. Yeah, because it's 10 a.m. Brisbane time because of daylight savings, which is great for us, but Queensland don't get it, don't have it. The times are all kind of messed up. So it is 11 a.m. for me, which is now tomorrow. It's like 10 past 11. And there'll be a live chat. Chantelle talks about all things crafty, and it is so much fun. And I try to make it, I don't make it every week because for some reason I'm busy. How rude. But tomorrow, I'm not going to be busy. I'm planning. I've scheduled it in. I'm going to the live chat. And if I forget, Leanne from Leanne's Craft Room sends me a message and says, "Oi, Chantelle's chatting, get over here." So that's awesome. Bob Curran says, only lurking as we went to the coast to see Mum for her 94th birthday and came back. Oh no, with a dose of COVID. Oh no. But happy birthday to your mum. 94 is a great age. Yeah. Freaky Geek saying, hope Mum didn't get it as well. Speedy recovery. Absolutely. So thank you, everybody, for joining us here today on the live chat. I will be back again in 2 weeks' time. So same time as always. I will see you tomorrow on Chantelle's live chat over on the Fiberific YouTube channel. Please subscribe, help her out. Subscription does mean a huge thing to us YouTubers. It helps us out a lot. Joanne's Web? Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking that's a craft shop, isn't it? Hang on, that is a craft shop, isn't it? Joanne's Web? What? Hang on. I was about to log off, but I just saw it. I cannot see the logo. It's way too small. But apparently they have it live tomorrow as well. Huh. I need them to comment back. Hopefully they've forgotten already. Joanne's Web. I can't look them up. Anyway, I shall look them up anyway. It is a craft shop. Are you nodding for that? Thank you so much for joining us. But unfortunately, we are signing off now because it's time to go. And Joanne's Web go live for a few minutes to prove you're actually still breathing. Excellent. Yeah, I think I'm actually subscribed to your channel. I'm getting totally sidetracked. Squirrel Brain. Thank you so much for joining us here on the channel. And I will see you in 2 weeks on my channel. And I will see you tomorrow on Chantelle's. Happy crochet, everybody. Bye.